The captivating psychological thriller Yellow Jackets, which quickly became a fan favorite upon its release late last year due to its amazing blend of theatrical elegance, is set to bless our screens with a second season, much to the delight of the fans. In this video, you'll get to know everything about the upcoming series, who will be returning, what to expect, and much more, so don't go anywhere. First up, a quick recap of the first season. The first season of Yellow Jackets is part horror, part suburban thriller, and a coming-of-age story. It follows the story of a group of girls from an American high school soccer team who were involved in a plane crash while traveling to participate in a national competition. The crash happens over a remote area of the Canadian wilderness, and the survivors have to do whatever it takes to survive, regardless of the deadly consequences for some of their teammates. Their travails in the woods last a whole 19 months, and their ordeal in the year 1996, the year the crash occurs, is contrasted with their adult personalities in 2021. The show follows some of the survivors settling into the present day and how they are all reluctantly drawn back together after someone sends them cryptic messages claiming to know the details of what happened to them during their time in the wilderness. The show portrays how trauma and past experiences play a role in who or what we become as adults, telling how some of the survivors in their present-day lives now have to deal with PTSD, cover-ups, blackmails, and the like. Season 1 also allowed us to see some of the best on-screen teenage performances from some of the cast, making viewers take an instant liking to the series. Will there be a Season 2? Yes, there is going to be a Season 2. This was confirmed on Showtime's official Twitter page when they posted on the 30th of August that filming for Season 2 had officially started. It had already been confirmed last year around the time Episode 6 of Season 1 started streaming that the show had been renewed for a second season, and fans had been anticipating that the filming would start earlier this year. But now they can rest assured that the 7-time Emmy-nominated survival drama is bound to return soonest for their viewing pleasure. An interesting thing in the Twitter post used in making the announcement is that it contained a picture of the Season 2 slate, specifically mentioning the time of the shot as the present. This meant that the timeline being focused on as of then was most likely the modern time of the narrative. Something else worthy of note is that Daisy Von Scherler-Mayer, director of the Doomcoming episode of the first season, is returning to the director's role. Following an unpredictable season with several jaw-dropping twists and shocking reveals, the final episode of the first season, episode 10, titled Sic Transit Gloria Mundi, further raised the stakes by introducing several more mouth-watering mysteries for Season 2 to try and explore. Next, when will Season 2 premiere? Considering that the filming is just starting, you most likely won't get to watch the new season until early next year. Ashley Lyle, co-creator of the series alongside Bart Nickerson, while talking to a news agency, said that they are following the same pace that they did while working on the first season. And if we're going by that, the new season should start airing sometime in the first quarter of 2023. The shooting is going to be complete in February, and you can expect the series to start airing soon after that. The producers say that they are very much aware of how impatient fans are to get to the root of some of the mysteries created by that finale from last season that left us with more questions than answers. How Jackie met with her death alone in the snow after being ostracized, how Natalie was kidnapped, who the Antler Queen is, what happened to Shauna's baby, and so on. But said that even though they too want to get everything out there as quickly as possible, the story is a deeply serialized one, so they do not want to rush it, making February the earliest date for the release of the new season. Now, how many episodes will Season 2 have? During an interview, Bart Nickerson, one of the show's creators, said that the original idea they had with the show was to make a 5-season show of 10 episodes per season, as they have a lot of plot lines to explore. So for all we know, Season 2 will also have 10 episodes like its forerunner, and we should witness about 3 more seasons of the show after this one. The show producers have also assured the fans that the new season will be totally calm and not at all traumatizing. Which members of the Yellow Jackets cast will return for Season 2? Well, you can rest assured that all of the main characters from last season who didn't die will be returning in the new season, from Christina Ricci, Melanie Linsky, Juliette Lewis, and Tawny Cypress, playing Misty, Shauna, Natalie, and Taysa, respectively, to Samantha Hanratty, Sophie Nélisse, Sophie Thatcher, and Jasmine Savoy Brown, acting as their teen selves. Warren Cole may return as Shauna's husband, Jeff, as well. If you were secretly secretly hoping that some of your beloved characters who died in the previous season, such as Jackie, played by Ella Purnell, and Laura Lee, portrayed by Jane Widdop, will somehow come back to life, you are in for disappointment, as the show's creators already said that those characters are out of the picture. But since the show has elements of the supernatural, their return in some capacity down the line is not an impossibility. This new season is shaping up nicely, with the announcement of new additions to the cast. Lauren Ambrose, who acted as Claire Fisher in 6 Feet Under, will be coming on as adult Van, and Simone Kessel from Obi-Wan Kenobi will play the role of adult Lottie. There is going to be the introduction of at least one new character, and the one that we are certain of for now is Elijah Wood from the Lord of the Rings trilogy, set to star as Walter, a passionate civilian detective set to challenge Misty in ways she won't see coming. Next, what are we expecting in Season 2? The show will most likely pick up from where it left things in the previous season, both in the past and the current timeline. We can, at the very least, expect the mysteries created last season to unravel a little bit more. The plot details for the new season are being kept from the public, and though fans are speculating, like many believing that Lottie Matthews is the Queen Antler, let's not forget that Yellow Jackets is known for its plot twists. If anything, what we witnessed in the last act in the previous season proves beyond doubt that Lottie will be a primary antagonist going forward. There were recurring subplots about her mental health problems and her possible psychic abilities all through Season 1, but that final episode where she not only fearlessly killed a bear at close range, but was seen performing some sort of ritual with a bear's heart proves how much of a threatening presence she is. Until then, we weren't even sure she was alive. So this season will let us know what she's been up to for the past 25 years, and we'll also probably get to know which girl it was that met that horrific death at the beginning of the show. The new cast announcements mean we'll be learning about some adult characters that weren't part of Season 1, so expect to see more of Van. Finally, what are some other things we learned from the Season 1 finale? The ending of the first season of Yellow Jackets has so many twists and turns, such that the stage is set for a riveting second season. The whole of Season 1 gradually eased us into the realization that there were more survivors than the 4 women we initially believed. Travis, who was the only teenage boy on that flight, had also survived, at least until he died in the present timeline. One of the more shocking moments in last season's finale was Misty letting Jessica go, particularly since that plotline appeared destined for a more violent showdown. After already lacing Jessica's cigarettes with fentanyl, she let her go, with the thought that Jessica would eventually overdose on the opioid when she smoked the cigarettes, and she wouldn't have done the killing herself. This incident shows just how dark and dangerous her character is. Nothing we've seen so far in Season 1 suggests Taysa as someone even remotely superstitious. But Simone discovering what looks like a shrine in their basement as Taysa learns of her stunning upset against her electoral opponent raises some questions. Whether Taysa actually did perform a ritual to win the election, or if she assembled the shrine unknowingly while sleepwalking, hinting at a possible supernatural side to her somnambulism. That's all for now, guys. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, click on the like and subscribe buttons, and don't forget to turn on your notification. You can let us know what you're expecting in the new season in the comments section below, and see you soon.